Your favorite track may be done, but that does not mean racing is done here in the Northeast or New York, for that matter. Outlaw Speedway has a big show coming up this weekend, Friday and Saturday. Check the local forecast because I did hear that there could be some weather. I know one guy who's really looking forward to it. You're seeing a picture of him right now, one that was shot by Jim Clark, as a matter of fact. So thanks, Jim. He lets us use his stuff. Alex Payne is joining us here. He ran weekly at Outlaw and at Land of Legends Raceway. You see his familiar Nardozzi 70A in the picture right now. He is on his way back from picking something up out in Niagara Falls. First of all, Alex, how we doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. So I understand we have something on the trailer that you're towing back to the Speed Connection shop.
Yeah, we got another 24 Bicknell frame here. That's going to head to Rick's Wheels in Syracuse here and get powder coated, and then start assembly for some next year stuff. So
are we taking it right to get powder coated, or are we bringing it to the shop first?
No, it's going to the shop. We got to go to Billy the Kid's tomorrow to pick up a fresh piece for Charlotte. So this will sit in the shop for a couple of days, and then we'll take it up to Syracuse here in a week or so and get it powder coated.
Very nice. Do you have any particular plans? Because obviously the two modifieds you run are different rules and everything. Do you have a plan for it right now, or are we going to wait and see where this car fits in next year?
Yeah, we're not sure. We have three cars right now. They're all from new this year, 23 that are assembled, and we're looking into some open small block stuff because we've ran big block all year. So maybe this will turn into a short track Super Series car or something. But I guess we'll see how the winter goes and what plans come about.
Well, of course, you have to evaluate the other cars at some point and strip them down. Have we done any of that yet?
Yeah, we just put a new car together for off, and we're. We have the frame and body that we, took the parts off of, but I have that car, that's a 23 that'll go up for sale, and then, we just kind of cycle out. We don't put a whole lot of laps on stuff. It's all really good equipment, but just kind of keeping stuff fresh, and so we're get a cycle going for the next, years to come. So
you broke up there for a second. Which car is this? Was it your Outlaw car, you said?
This was the car that, the parts that were off of the car were, that we're running at Utica Roma all year. So
okay.
This will be, become a new frame with the parts on it that had a season. So
will we move that down the road or keep that?
I'll probably end up, getting rid of that car, frame and body. We'll get that up for sale sooner or later once we get plans figured out. So
if somebody's interested, should they just call you at Speed Connection?
Yeah, they can get a hold of us anyway. I think the car's only got about, 15 races on it. So, like I said, our stuff stays pretty fresh. But
yeah, so it's basically a new car for somebody else. So how can they get a hold of you guys at Speed Connection, Alex?
Right on the Facebook page, there's a phone number, email, and you can send a message right through there. So.
All right, and if somebody doesn't have Facebook?
I think you can get the number right online. So you can go on to Google, look up Speed Connection. I don't know it right off the top of my head.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering if you did. You could see I was kind of leading.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you take the calls. No. You don't. And it's not like the old days, guys, where before Alex was born, when you actually had to remember the numbers on your phone and put them in every time. No. Now you just hit the contact, and so you don't know phone numbers like you used to. That's pretty safe to say. Tell me, if something could have gone wrong at Super Dirt Week, it did, huh?
Oh, yeah. We had something break in the rear end in the modified last chance race, and then the 358 car, we were running decent. I think we were up around 11th, 12th, and I don't know exactly what happened, but we had the fan blades break off. Actually, the shroud, really? Something happened with the shroud, and we run a plastic fan, and it sheared the blades right off of it. So
what happened? The shroud come loose or something somehow and get the fan?
Well, I got out in the rough stuff, and I think the nose slammed pretty hard, and if the radiator wasn't 100% tight, it could have moved a little bit. And
I see.
Once the fan hooked at it, it tore everything else in its path up. So.
Yeah, because in the 358 race, if you got out of the groove, it was a little rough up there, wasn't it?
Yeah, before the track got running.
Right.
The top of 1 and 2 was definitely a little choppy. I mean, Max went for a ride there right in front of me, just got bouncing, but yeah, so.
Yeah, because all of a sudden, I noticed that, and then I kind of forgot about it for a little bit, and I think it was like halfway, I looked at the track, and it was like, oh, this is a lot better.
Yeah, once it got running, it got better, but I think I only made it to lap about 95, so.
Would you hear it first, or did your temperature gauge go up?
Temperature went up, and I felt the vibration, because the fan wasn't all there. So
Right.
I come in, and we actually didn't notice anything at first, but I went out for another lap, and I'm like, man, this isn't right. And then I pull in, and there's power steering fluid everywhere. Of course, it cut one of the power steering lines in the process.
No.
So, yeah, it was a mess. So
it could have been a lot worse. And I'm sure you went through that motor, right? Or did it get hot enough where you needed to?
no, it was. It didn't get too hot. I seen that. We have a 230 temperature light, which as long as there's coolant in them, that really. I mean, that's hot, but I'm not going to race it like that. But it wouldn't hurt it any. So I just pulled in, and we got it cooled off, and we actually ran that car at Brockville this past weekend. So everything was good.
Good. And one of the things, too, that I learned along the way, and Alex is going to help me with the specifics here, but the biggest thing I learned, because a friend of mine started driving, and when you got a hot motor, don't shut it off, spray that radiator, try to cool it off, right?
Yeah, and especially if you have all your fan blades intact, pick the idle up a little bit, and that'll help pull some air through it and dump some water on it. And once you get them cooled down, they're okay. So.
Yeah, but without a fan blade, did you have to run it a little longer then?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I didn't let it get too awful hot. We just, once you just let them idle down a little bit, like you said, spray some water on there, and you're good. So.
And the way it was explained to me, and again, I'm finding out because Alex knows, if you idle it up a little bit, like maybe $3,000 or something, it just speeds up the water pump. It gets the water flowing and cools it off quicker. Is that simple?
Yeah, the flow definitely changes, but generally it just helps pull more air through the radiator.
Oh.
So, because your fan's spinning faster, so it's just pulling more air to help it cool off quicker.
Okay, so it's not necessarily the water pump itself; it's that air that the fan creates, because then that gets on the radiator. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So what do we think about this weekend? Obviously, got to be fun to turn it back to a track that probably you have the most laps of any track. Is that safe to say?
Yeah, I've been going to Outlaw for a very long time. It's where I all started, so yeah, we're looking forward to it. Didn't get to race there much. I think we raced 2 or 3 races there this year, and we've had some good success there in the past. So hopefully, if the weather holds off, we can put together another good run. So
worth it to go Friday, because I know they do have a dash that's going to give away a front row starting spot and practice. Is it worth it to go for you, or are you just going to do Saturday?
Yeah, we're probably going to go. Like I said, weather permitting, but yeah, we'll probably be down there both days and get the last race in on the American Racers for the year, and then get ready for the World Finals. So. Okay,
so we are going to Charlotte with our Niagara car, basically.
Yep, yeah, that'll be the car that just went to Super Dirt Week. We're going to get a fresh engine for it and the all new car, so things hopefully will be good.
And remember, guys, subscribe, turn on your notifications. There's a super thanks button there at the bottom. If you want to do that, you can hit our PayPal, paypal.me/Doug Elkins Racing if you want to help. So we already thinking about next year?
Yeah, we've been talking about it. It's been a lot getting this year straightened around because we started racing for the Nardozzi company, so it's they've been a huge help, but they're trying to build their inventory as well. So it's been a lot of getting things organized this year, and then hopefully things are for the most part smooth sailing next year. So
again, remember to call Speed Connection. They build their own stuff. They got a lot of guys. Pretty much whatever you guys need to your modified or sportsman, you guys can do it, right?
Yep, that's correct.
All right, so look them up, give them a shout, tell them Doug sent you. Please say hi to Dad, say hi to Kennedy for me, and hopefully I'll see you soon, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. Sounds great.
And remember, Outlaw, 2-day show this weekend. You're going to be there a while because they got a lot of cars, but you're never going to leave Outlaw saying, man, I wish they had more racing. So you take care, Alex. I'll see you soon, okay, man? Thank you.
Sounds great. We'll see you.